Welcome back, you guys. Today, what I have for you is a thrift haul. So, I spent $28.90, I believe, at the thrift store, and this is everything I got. This is a Xirena, and looked it up. It comes for anywhere from like 20 or 30. It's Xirena. That's the label. Pink. I think there's 100% cotton t-shirt. Yeah, 100% cotton. Made in the USA. I picked it up for $3.86. It was half off today. For reference, I went to the St. Vincent de Paul in Stoughton. I haven't been there in like 2 weeks. I honestly, when my son went on Christmas vacation, I completely shut down everything. I put my eBay store on vacation mode. Now, there's two different modes. I will discuss that in a future video. However, there are two different modes. And one of the modes I put it on was that I am away, but I can still receive orders. Actually, I don't have to do it in a future video, I can tell you right now. So, one is you put it on vacation mode, and you can still get orders in, but lets the customer know that, look, if this person's on vacation, they might not be able to ship out your order till such and such a date. The other one is you shut your store down completely for an extended amount of time, whether it be one day, a month, whatever, and you can't receive any orders. So I did it in a way where I could receive orders, and then if I was able to get out to the post office, because I don't want to ruin my son's vacation with having to go to the post office. He doesn't mind, he doesn't really care. But I don't want to ruin his vacation. He's a boy. He wants to sit in his room and play video games all day. So all the power to him with that. So that's why I did it the way I did it. And then future notice, I am going to try, I haven't done my shipping method. I haven't changed it since I first started reselling on eBay back in 2023. I want to say it was February 2023. With that being said, I want to go in, and while my son's on summer vacation, I want to do a 3-day business window, if you will. That way, when because the schedule that my husband works is very off and on. So there's some days when he might not have to go until 12, and I can get to the post office before he goes to work and come home in time so that we're not disrupting our son and what he wants to do. There's other days where he works like 9 to 7, so he's got to leave at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's very rare that he does a 6 o'clock, I will say that. It's mainly just Sundays he does 6 to 12. He's a half a day on Sundays. For the main part, it's 9 to 7 and then 12 to close. And sometimes 9 to close, which is like 10 o'clock at night. If there's a call out or anything, or they need him to cover a shift or whatever the need may be. So with that being said, I'd rather have a 3-day business window. That way, if, let's say I get an order in today's Monday, for example, and say my husband had to work 9 to 7 small, I wouldn't have to ship out the order until Wednesday if my son was on vacation. And that would make it so that my son could stay home and not have to go out to the post office with me. Especially right now, it's like this first full week of January. I think it's like January 5th or something. And the snow and ice on the ground. I live up north, so that's just how it is. So I'd rather keep him home where he's safe than having to take him out in the snow and the ice, risk him getting sick, but not to mention the flu. You know, or my son's gonna get it. So with that being said, long story short, I will be changing my shipping method for over the summer. Poshmark, I can't do that, but Poshmark gives me 3 days to balance out anyways. So it's not the end of the world if I have to wait a day or two to ship out Poshmark order or Depop or Mercari. It's just eBay. eBay right now I have same day shipping, so I am required to ship it out same day or the next day. So, thank you for listening to that long rant. Let's get back into this haul. The next item I have, I think, yep, this is my Eileen Fisher, size medium. It's a linen blend. I picked this up for $1.29. I'm thinking 20 or 30 on this, just because it is a medium and not plus size. This one here I got for $3.13. It is a scoop neck. JJ Perfect Pima, size large. If you guys have watched my hauls in the past, by the way, I picked it up for $3.13. It was half off. If you guys have seen past hauls of mine, I recently told you guys I love picking up the JJ Perfect Pima, or Pima Cotton, mainly in the plus sizes, but in the size large, I'll pick it up and I'll try it. This I'm excited about. I did pay the full price for $7.72. This is a LL Bean 100%. Here's a little hole. Oh, I just still got about 30 for it. LL Bean men's 100% lamb's wool large tall sweater, crew neck sweater. There is like a little hole in the back. I didn't see that. If I did, I would have left it behind. I'll still hopefully get about 20 for that. This is a brand where I only pick it up if it's cheap enough. I got this for $3.13. Gymshark. It usually sells pretty quick for me. However, it does not sell for much. 15, 20 bucks tops. So this is just a pair of Gymshark ankle black joggers in the size small. I think it may be 15, 20 on that. This I picked up. I'm hoping they will sell quick. If not, it'll be perfect for when we actually, in April, are going down to Myrtle Beach for the week. We're taking a road trip too, so that'll be fun. It was my first road trip since I was 12. Anyways, it's by Tahari. I would never pick up this brand unless it was 100% linen, or 100% cashmere. And even that, I left a couple pieces of cashmere behind. Just size 3X, 100% linen. It's got this beautiful aquamarine, sky blue color. It's absolutely gorgeous. Perfect for the beach. We're actually getting an Airbnb. I don't know if I mentioned this before in a past haul, but it's going to be my family, which is my husband, my son, and myself, my parents, my sisters, and my brother. My sisters and my brother, they're all single, so no kids, all single. So this would be interesting to see what it's like. And just to let you know, there's 2 cars because we get an Airbnb and it's a 2-car garage. So with that being said, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, in our car, it's my husband, my son, and my brother. I literally lucked out with the car. My brother's the most fun out of all my siblings. I'm so happy that my brother's going in our car. All that to say, our Airbnb is actually right on the beach. So this, I've never picked up this brand before. I'm hoping 20 or 30. If I can get more, awesome. If not, oh well. I only paid the $3.86 for it. It's a Dana Bushman size large. The reason why I picked it up is that it's 91% wool and 9% cashmere, and it's made in Italy. Just a black sweater. Perfect for this time of year. Had it been like cotton or anything, I would have left it there. The name means absolutely nothing to me. That right there is all because of the material. Once again, because of the material, I picked up a John Mayer blazer and it still isn't sold. This is size medium. It's 100% merino wool. Made in Hong Kong, so it's vintage. I picked it up for $3.86. But that is everything that I picked up. I spent $28.90, and I'm hoping to make about $100 after cost of goods, fees, and all that. With my videos, I will video out every Friday at 10 a.m. With that being said, whether they're a thrift video or what's sold, honestly depends on my mood that week. So I will see you guys with next week's video, and you guys will be surprised whether it's a what's sold or a thrift haul. Alright, see you guys later.